What is up, guys? Giants Tsunami 01 here with another FIFA 18 FUT Champions video. We're back at it here in a daily knockout tournament game. We're using a very similar squad to what I used last time in my last FUT Champions video, but I did pack James Rodriguez, as you're seeing there. He's a really solid option for a center attacking mid, but I don't know. I might end up selling him just because I would need, with this squad, more coins for my defense. That's more my lacking point. My center back, my CDM sometimes pushes far too much up the pitch and leaves me vulnerable to the counterattack. So I'm probably going to end up selling him, taking those coins and using it to improve my defense. But he is a solid option for your Bundesliga squads. He's got good pace, got good all-around playing. Nothing too spectacular, but he's a pretty good option there for a center attacking mid. So we'll see what I end up doing. For now, I'm keeping him on the squad. As you see there, though, my first game, I was struggling a little bit rusty. I've been helping my parents move. Haven't been playing too much FIFA. But I'm able to finally break through here in extra time, score the first goal, and then take it a little bit slower pace, doing some nice little skill moves like the ball roll, the fake shot. Extremely useful, especially once I ended up scoring the first goal. He gets a little bit more anxious, gets a little bit more aggressive. So you're doing the switch of pace and the change of direction skill moves like this, just slowly moving up the pitch. You're going to be able to confuse them, catch them by surprise. Did the extra ball roll right there to get it on my foot to be able to take the finesse shot to the far post and score the second goal. And then right here, I do some fake shots to catch them by surprise and get through there for the goal. Now for these two games, as you're going to see, especially in the third game that I show you in this, I'm using a new custom tactics, and you're going to see me using this new custom tactics. I'm going to have a video on it that goes in detail on exactly what a breakdown of each stat is and why I do it on Saturday, I believe. So if you guys make sure to pay attention for that, because it's going to be very useful. It's a lot similar to my previous one, but it's a little bit more fast paced. It's for you who wants to attack a little bit quicker, and I find it really good for this squad because I have two pacey strikers there in Royce and Robin, and I'm able to push the ball up, get the ball to James Rodriguez, to Thiago, and then move it to those strikers, play some nice little attack, and they move up the pitch much quicker than in my previous custom tactic. But I don't necessarily recommend this custom tactic if you're more of a beginner, because a lot of times you're gonna go and push up the pitch a little bit quicker, and a lot of times what's gonna end up happening is you might force things. If you're not as experienced, if you're not paying attention to make sure that you maintain possession, you might push it too far up the pitch and end up leaving yourself vulnerable to counterattacks, and you might force things that aren't there, and it's gonna be very easy to intercept it, very easy to read you. So I definitely recommend this one only if you're more advanced, only if you're more aware that you don't necessarily have to push it up the pitch. Just because your players are running up there and allowing you to do so does not mean that you should be doing that all game long. But for this squad, for this 4-1-2-1-2 set variation, what I switch it to mid game, extremely useful to do this custom tactic. You're seeing here examples of it. You're seeing me get breakaway opportunities and get through there, score some nice little goals. Been finding myself to score a lot of goals. Defensive wise, it's basically the same, but again, I'll show you more details on Saturday, so stay tuned for that. You're seeing here, get the third goal here, third goal opportunity here in the 65th minute. Another breakthrough opportunity. Taking my time, reading what the goalkeeper is doing. When you get to that one-on-one situation to get the goalkeeper, read what he's doing. Is he going to come out or is he going to stay back? He ends up staying back, so I get it to my player, do the cross body shot with power, get it to that far post, score the goal, and we move on to the final. This is the final team I'm versing here. Not as good as some of the previous teams, as you guys saw. I did verse some nice little teams in this daily knockout tournament. A lot of good team icon players, informed players. This one not as much, but my opponent was a much better opponent than some of the other ones. I get the first opportunity here, and I knew he was going to crash down. I was expecting it, so I didn't do any sprint, didn't do any skill move, just did some nice little close dribble, try to get to my left foot, because as you guys know, Robin's got 2-star weak foot, so you want to get it on his strong foot as often as possible. Try to take the shot, but he ends up fouling me, and then the penalty shot. I put a little bit of power on it. I want to get it to the top net. If you guys can get it to the top net, very difficult for them to stop it, especially if they end up diving. So I try to get it a nice little power, get it to the top net, and it was very difficult for him to stop it. I was able to score, get it to 1-0, and then quickly after that, nice movement again. A lot of that is with custom tactics, a lot of that is with instructions, and a lot of that is the players. So there's a lot of different variables. You see sometimes, why is he getting players to move like that? Why are they making runs? Sometimes it is the player, sometimes because of tactics, sometimes it's instructions, and sometimes it's me telling them manually to make runs. So there's a lot of different things that go into that to make your players move up the pitch. So if something's not working, maybe try switching one of those things up to see if your teams make better runs. Beautiful job there by him. I do want to discuss this here. I have no idea what my center back was doing to get him all that space, but instead of taking the finesse shot, which is what a lot of people would have done in that situation, he took an extra touch and waited to see what I was going to do and then did that extra pass, because I was guarding him and I was jockeying, expecting him to take the finesse shot, and I was trying to get into that shooting lane. Instead, he takes that extra touch and passes it, and he's able to score an easy goal. And then here, he ties up this game off a beautiful cross. All credit to my opponent. Sometimes you can't do anything to stop that. Maybe I could have brought out the goalkeeper, but I really was not expecting him to do such a perfect cross, and because of that, he was able to score, get it to 2-2 just before the end of the half, and then here, just complete luck. I hate scoring goals like this because I know how it feels to be on the other hand, but when you're in these competitive games, when you're in the finals, when you're in the weekend league, you have to make the most of these opportunities. You have to make them and make sure that you don't leave these points off the board. You got to make sure to score them, because then he ends up getting an opportunity here. Terrible clearance by my player right to him. Good extra pass by him, and then it felt like my defense just parted, left him wide open. Good job by him to take the power shot and score the goal. That was just a very bad clearance there, perfectly for him, and then no idea why everyone just left the middle of the pitch wide open. He's able to score, tie up the game, but just before the end of the game, I get another opportunity, and this time I do a first-time fake shot. He was expecting me to go to the inside, and a lot of people end up doing that. When they do the fake shot, they think they have to take a 45-degree angle. But you see here, I ended up just taking the fake shot straight in the same direction I'm going, just to catch him by surprise, just do a quick movement, get past him, and then be able to take the crossbody shot. So that was enough for me to win this daily knockout tournament. We'll see if I can play some games here this weekend. But that is it, guys. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, share with all your friends. Click on one of these playlists, check out some of my other videos. I got tutorials for basically everything in FIFA 18, including attacking, defending, passing, you name it, I got it. Top 5 videos of my top 5 skill moves, my formation, guys, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys so much.